Welcome back, guys. My name is ItsRazjer, and here we are continuing Stellaris. We're actually going to start that game that we had just set up. So let's go ahead and hop right in, starting new game, loading, preparing. Bam! In the eons since the first primitive Clothics community took shape in the dense jungle of Lena, our civilization has spread and prospered. Countless nation-states formed as we advanced to the technological ages, warring against each other until only one remained. Although the fighting was often brutal, those who survived nurtured a martial tradition that has prevailed to this day. Now, after this successful creation of several experimental subspace fields, the finest minds of the Clothics Galactic Dominion have finished development of the first warp drives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Exactly. Ours for the taking. Ruler Silva Clothixius. Bam! Alright, guys, and here we go. We hop right in. Most of the time, over here on the right, there would be a little cursor like saying, hey, do you want the full tutorial, tips, or no help? I got tired of him talking to me, so I clicked no help, but now it won't pop back up anymore. I could probably start it back up in the settings, but I see no reason to. Alright, so this is your initial missile system. You start out with your first stellar fleet, or your first fleet, whatever it is. It's going to be your little ships, as you can see. It has named them Corvette Jarvak, Corvette Jarmuk, Corvette Jaluk. Alright, so ship upkeep is -5, and since the docked fleet, it's -25%. Alright, now the game is paused, so I'm going to go over this a little bit. You have your ship's power, which is for me 75, and the reason why it's 75 is because of my buffs and bonuses and all that good jazz. So each one of my ship's damage should be 25. Or no, the ship's power is 25. That's what it is. Alright, and of course you have your initial starting spaceport, which tells you everything that's stocked at it. It's got my first stellar fleet, which is actually going to be changed here in a little bit. And Shrak Vlam, which is my construction guy, and then Jarl Draman, alright, which has a leader. Now this guy's an archaeologist, plus 50% research speed, and anomaly fail risk is -25%. That is freaking huge to have right off the bat. And what your science ship does is you select him, and you have him survey stuff. So I can actually zoom in on him. There we go. Alright. You have him survey. Basically, you select him over here, or you just select him, and then you right-click. I guess you can right-click here. No. Right-click here in this survey system, and you're going to see him. He's going to fly to every single little planet and moon, and he will start surveying them. And then this guy, basically, once he starts surveying, I'll show you what exactly his purpose is. But as I was saying about the alternative research and stuff, that's under your research pane, which you can get to by either clicking it, or for me, I hit F6, and then you have your 3 scientists over here. His leader experience gain is +15, research speed for statecraft is +10, and legal lifespan is +25 years. So this guy is actually going to live a really long time because I made them live an initial 30 years, so he has +55 years on top of their initial lifespan, which is actually huge. So you select it. Okay. Quantum theory unlocks building physics lab. Physics lab produces 3 physics, 2 society, 1 engineering. That's what these are. That is physics research, society research, and engineering research. Now, the more research that you have going on, the faster your stuff's going to go. So inside your things, you build the research stations, you build the mining fields on your home world, which I'll show you in just a minute. You select those as well. Anyway, research speed +5%. I think that's what I'm going to go with right off the bat. And then you have solar panel network. Advances in solar panel technology could potentially reduce the operating costs of our spaceports. The panels would require an entire spaceport module to generate enough energy, however, which is actually nice. Organizational circuitry, rerouting, academic fervor. Exploring the meditation of fundamental forces through subatomic particles. We are going to go ahead and go with the administrative AI just because of that bonus research speed of 5%. Then we come in here. Alright. Now, here's what I was talking about with the colony ship, new worlds explored. Now, these things, this is one that's going to come up really quick anyway. It's just going to come fast. I'm not going to go with this one right off the bat, just because I think it takes 71 months. This one only takes 48 months, and this one takes 48 months. I don't care about the biolab. I probably should, but I don't. Anyway, let's go over this. Calculating required resources and gear required to establish a planetary colony allows us to, herd brave pioneers into grand arc ships, confident that they will survive the long voyage across the stars to a new home. And then biodiversity studies. Studying the different forms of life that appear on our world helps us better understand ourselves and the life that surrounds us. Now, I will start worrying about this later on, just not right now. I'm going to go ahead and get this one as well, genome mapping, because it's only going to take 48 months. I say only, that's 4 years. But it gives my leaders plus 10 years and makes my things produce 10 more food, which is great for on your planets. So when you have the food going, which food represents how many population, which I'll go over that in a second as well. And then, of course, right here. Oh, by the way, this is physics, society, and engineering, respectively, which all represents right through here. So all of this will affect how fast he reaches here. All of this will affect how fast this reaches, and vice versa, and blah, 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 blah. And, okay, select research here. So we got ion thrusters. These electric thrusters use beams of ion to generate thrust without the need for a propellant. Now, what does that do for us? It's a small component, so it's ion thrusters. Gives me sublight speed plus 10 and chance to evade plus 20%. That's good. I might go with that. And you got nanocomposite armor, which actually this pops up quite a bit. Reinforced nanocomposite hull plating can provide an extra layer of protection that can be the difference between life and death in combat situation. Advanced instrumentation allows for the study of practical application of physical systems and nanometric scales. This is the same thing of the other ones. This will give you engineering. The bio lab will give you that, and the physics lab will give you physics, of course. Nanocomposite armor. What does that do for me? It gives me armor of plus 1. 2 for the medium hull, and large will give me plus 4 more armor. Of course, if I'm fighting enemies that have energy weapons, though, it's going to do me no good. So before I click on that, I haven't even seen what I'm up against. So I'm going to go ahead and get the ion thrusters, because if I can dodge their attack, I don't have to worry about it. And if I can move faster, it's just better anyway. And this takes 48 months. So I think I have all three are going 48 months. Alright, so that's done there. And then what I want to do is open up my planet, Felina. Alright, so I can do planet summary, which will show me Governor Rulnick, which this is one of the leaders that I was talking about. He automatically comes on. You don't have to worry about getting him. Every single person will have a leader that you start out with, the science ship, and the first stellar fleet actually won't have an admiral, so I'll actually recruit one here in a minute. But the science ship will start out with, that's who this person is. So, his happiness is plus 2, construction time minus 5, clear blocker time minus 31, and clear blocker cost. That's actually not bad for the first governor. Here's the food. Food represents how many people I can actually have. We produce 10 food and consume 7 on this planet. So I can sustain 3 more people, because each person is going to consume 1 food, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And this planet is producing 8 energy and 8 minerals. So up here you can see I have plus 2 because I am consuming 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0.15. So I'm consuming good. I'm producing more than I'm consuming. Same with the minerals. Now you can go to the surface view, which brings up this panel type view, which some planets will have more, some will have less. And what this does is, as you can see, some of them have things on it. This has the hydroponic farm, which generates food. So this thing is actually generating me 4 food, which is nice. His happiness is only 72. I'm not sure why his happiness is only 72% though. I think they start out at this. Yeah, I think they start out that way. This is producing me 5 energy, 4 mineral, 5 energy, 4, and so on and so forth. Now, what I want to do, because energy is very huge, like it's a pain in the ass if you don't have the energy. We'll just put it that way, because you use more energy than you do minerals ever for monthly maintenance. So we're going to go ahead and make this tropical thing. As you can see here, it tells me what it does. It'll give me bonus energy credits if I put it on my power plant or anything that produces energy on it. And I say anything because there are other things that produce it. So this is going to produce 3 by itself, but combined with this, it should produce 4. So that's going to be building, and that'll be finished in 200 days. That's what the time right here represents. It's days. And days go by very fast. Days is like 1 second or something in game. It's kind of cool. Alright, and we can go to your army view. Oh, or not, it's close. That's cool. We go to your army's view. Army is what is based on your planet. Because yes, you can, and actually, I'm pretty sure it's the only way to do it, because I haven't been able to. I suppose, no, I guess that'll make sense. If you had your fleet in orbit. Anyway, I digress. You can recruit armies, either a defense army or an assault army, right? And then you can embark them, and you can make them go and say, this was an enemy's planet. It won't. I don't think that'll ever happen in the system. I don't think you can do that. You might be able to, but I'm not certain. And okay, let's do this then. Say my enemy was over there, but I haven't surveyed it yet, so I can't show you. But I can take out all the ships, all the stations, and I want that planet. I can send my army, have them land, and take out their army. Then I occupy it, and I'm pretty sure I can force them into subjugation. I haven't done it yet, but it sounds really freaking cool. I'm not really sure what this will do at all, actually. I read it and I say light stance will cause 0.3 damage to the planet's fortifications each day, multiplied by the supporting fleet's size. It also has the following effects. Defending armies will not regenerate health, minus 5% chance each month that a pop is killed. Click to set the ground support on owned orbiting ships. Alright, now, once again, I'm just not sure, because I tried to enter orbit, and it might have been because it was my city that was under attack by an army, but I couldn't bombard it, and I think that might have been why. I'll figure that out later. But anyway, you have all these different armies. Potential army of the Clothics. I can garrison 5 more, or I can garrison 5 altogether, and that's that. Then you can go to your spaceport, which is what I just showed you. The details of the spaceport, it tells you. Science ship build cost is minus 25%. I didn't know that. Station modifier plus 25% capacity, minus 5% ship upkeep. Anomaly research speed is plus 33%. That's fucking huge. And then, of course, like I said, I can only build missile on here, but I could build another module. I just don't know any right now, and I'm not going to yet. But I can also build, of course, the Corvette, which is my 2 little ships, or my ship. I'm not sure the difference between these. Oh, wait a second. I think that's the oversized ship that I can build. I'm not sure, though. I think that's the oversized ship. I have never done it, so let's just go ahead. Yep, see, and then it goes away. I'm going to go ahead and build that just because I want to see what this oversized ship is all about. And then to unpause it, you simply hit the space bar, and then you can control the time of it over here or with the plus and mouse key. So I'm going to go ahead and hit space, and my ships are going to start doing what I told them to, and everything's going to start building. Over here, it will actually tell you what's going on your planet. Corvette construction and the power plant construction is going on right now. Alright. Now I'm going to keep this at normal speed for a little bit, just because if anything pops up, I don't want to have to frantically click it. But while that's happening, I'm going to go over this. Of course, like I said, you have your energy credits here. He didn't find shit on that planet, which is unfortunate. You got your energy credit, your minerals, and your influence. This is the influence that I saw. Now, influence you only really spend, like I said, like enacting edicts, recruiting leaders, and frontier outposts, and dealing with factions. The gain rate remains fairly consistent throughout the game, but can be slightly increased by upgrading planetary capital buildings to the highest level and declaring other empires as your rivals. I see, I didn't find crap on that one either. So this might be a really bad start for me, because the first 2 already didn't show up.
Construction
Hopefully,
complete.
the spaceport of Felina has finished the construction queue, which is nice. But it did say an oversized ship. Oh, okay, see, so that's all it is. It doesn't do anything special, does it? It's armor 3. Oh, armor 3. Military power, and that is military power. Hull points 450, armor 4. Oh, okay. I see. So it is just a bigger version of this ship. So it does no more damage. It just okay. That makes sense. Okay, see here, and that's what I was hoping would happen. I found some energy. I'll finish going with this once I do that. I'm going to go ahead and build mining station. You just click your construction guy. Let's pause real quick. You click your construction guy and you just right click and build mining station. It costs you 90 minerals, which is why I didn't build anything else yet, because I knew one of these would have what I wanted. And bam. And then he'll go over there and start building it, which will start mining. And these go up by actually right here. It gives me 2 resources. So when he's actually finished with this and I get some more, or actually not right away, but later on, I'm going to build one over this. And it will give me +2 to that, so my research for this will start going faster, which is nice. And over here is your special strategic resources. I only found one, and it was this weird ore, and I can't remember the name of it. And it basically just lets you have bonuses for right in here. And special ships and stuff. You build it on here, and it just produces more power and all that jazz. Or it does very special things. It's once I see it, I'll be able to explain it a little bit better. But it's just unique resources for unique buildings. And they're actually pretty rare, the resources are throughout the world, I guess, or throughout the galaxy. And then here is directly controlled planets. We can effectively control 5 planets. Our bureaucratic system limits how many planets we can control directly with full efficiency. This limit can be increased by technology building and some government forms. Nice. That might have been what that thing when it was core sector planets is 5. That might have been what that was in regards to. +2, maybe that one can hold 7. I'm not 100% certain. So this guy's just going to keep going around. Like I said, this might be a really bad starting system, which I think it is. All right, Felina has finished his construction queue. So now this, I should have seen this go up, maybe. Oh no, it's unoccupied, which actually it did just yell at me. Inactive building. All right, so I'm gonna move this person, which is what these are, and when they're fully colored, they're full grown, and we're gonna see that go up. And since that is about to finish too, that's gonna go up again. So that's producing 4 because it was initially 3 plus the 1. So I'm getting +6 now, which is good because I want this to start flying up, and all these little queues and stuff are gonna come down through here, and tell me fleet order has finished. He finished building the mine. You can click it, it'll go to it. Right click it, dismiss. And now my person just leveled up, which is why I just paused it so I could tell you. It'll tell you who leveled up. Scientist Monak Vigon has leveled up. Experience needed for next level is 475. Nice. Okay, so now that he's level 2, he I don't think this goes up anymore, but basically this makes him better. That's the only way to put it, just like in any other game. It just makes him better at what he does. And he gains experience for every single time that he does this. And we should just watch it go up here in a second once he finishes. And yep, it went up. It gave him 25 experience. Now he's going to that planet, and it's going to tell me here in a second that he's finished and that it's all done. Alright? And literally that's the gist of the beginning. Oh, see, I got another guy over here. I finished that one.
System survey complete.
Now system survey is going to tell you system survey sin has been fully surveyed. Right click it. Now it's going to tell you that he's sleeping because he's not doing anything. And then from here you can actually open up your system view. You can either hit the galaxy map by doing E or M, or clicking this and it'll open it up. And this is actually that warp field that I was telling you about. You see the yellow line, or the yellow circle, is where I can effectively warp to from this place. So see here, I can click survey, but it's going to show him warping to here and then there, or here and there. It's just what it's going to do. The purple is my influence, where I can build stuff, which is nice because I actually ended up with 3 more systems, or 3 more stars inside my system. So I'm actually going to click this person and have him go ahead and survey. So we're gonna see him move into the edge, and then he's gonna start to warp. and you actually see it start countdown. Oh, it doesn't. Just did it instantly. Cool. I thought it actually had the countdown. But it's not. See, he's gone, so I can actually click Q, and it will have me follow him.
Situation log updated.
Alright, and I found an enemy, it says. Hostile fleets present. We've encountered some form of alien vessel in the Nugan system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. I agree. And the problem is, when they see these guys, according to this fleet stance, which all this down here is actually different stuff, survey, research anomaly, which you don't really ever have to really click on these things unless you just so desire. Assist research. Oh. Effort. Offer the science ship to aid scientific effort on a planet, increasing research output. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh, it's probably because I haven't had the databank uplinks. Anyway, that's really cool, and I'm going to have to keep that in mind later on if I ever see the upgrade for databank uplinks. That'd be nice. Let's see, and then research special project, which is nice. But fleet stance. Current fleet stance is set to evasive. The fleet will attempt to return to the nearest friendly spaceport when hostile targets enter the same system. That drives me nuts. So I'm going to put it on passive. I think just these guys can be passive and evasive. I'm putting it on passive because in the very beginning, these enemies or whatever aren't going to attack you. They're not going to immediately attack. And I actually don't think they're in here. It did not take long for the Clothics Galactic Dominion to come across intelligent alien life. The fleet's report of the Clothic capital somewhat understates that just how alien these forces appear, and only in passing mentions failure to open comms. Okay. So now it's gonna, oh, actually, these guys aren't gonna be friendly. Okay, so what I want to do is, see, and these guys actually, I actually don't want this person to be here. So I'm actually gonna stop him, because this tells me right here, since they have a spaceport, these guys are like pirates. Alright. It does say that they're alpha aliens, and I might not have to attack them, but until I know 100%, if they possess a language, we must decipher and establish communications. I'm gonna go ahead and start researching this. And if I'm not mistaken, it actually drops this, yeah. But that's okay, because this isn't 100% hugely major. I want these two to be finished first. Alright, so I'm going to open up my galactic map again. I'm actually going to have him jump to this one and survey. Because if he goes over there, they will attack him. And that's, unfortunately, the way it's going to be. But while that's going on, since I did come across a guy already, I'm actually going to build another spaceship. But for the moment being, I'm actually going to do this first. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete all of these. Because I'd rather build my own. Just because. So we're going to do new design, Corvette, and then you can make a section. Striker Core, Interceptor Core, or Shifter Core. Now, all three of these, or these two will do the same line of damage. One medium counts as 2 small. 3 small, of course, is 3 small. But these two will do the same amount of damage. It's just how many missiles get shot and how fast. So I'm actually going to go with the Striker because there's no point defense going on right now. And that's just the way I want to do it for now. And here's all your different components. So over here you see I can select the nuclear missiles. It's going to tell me they do 8 to 12 damage for small and 13 to 27 for medium. So the highest damage mediums can actually end up doing more, which is why I say that as well. It can hit for 27 instead of 12. So 12 plus 12, 24, has a chance to do 3 more damage. Sure, people could argue that, but I'm not. Alright, and then of course, okay, so now it's going to shoot 2 missiles instead of 3 having to hit the target, only 2 has to hit the target now, to do the same amount of damage as my other one. Alright, and then we're going to do Fusion Reactor, and we're going to name it. I'm just going to name this Missile Frig M for medium 1. Alright, and I click off and it tells me it doesn't have enough power. Now I can save it. And that's what we're gonna do for that one. Because I don't think I want to make 3 small just right yet, because I don't need to. So then we're gonna click out of that. We're gonna open the spaceports back up, and I'm gonna build one of those. And the cost for me to build that one is 63, which I do believe was the same as the other one anyway, where it was building the 3 small. So That's that. Oh, and there was nothing found here, like hostile-wise, so it would have told me if a hostile fleet was detected. Alright, and since he's just sitting here derping around, I actually can't do anything yet. Well, I thought I told him to build the energy. Guess not. I actually have enough energy, so I'm not going to waste my minerals to get the energy one just yet. I want to wait to see if this person discovers a mineral.
Special project complete.
Alright, the special project is complete, so that's finished. Okay, here we go. Ancient mining drones. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. Drones appear to be workers and custodians of an autonomous orbiting mining operation, established millennia ago and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves. Judging by the state and the processing equipment, their purpose is obvious enough: mining. But who is it that tasks them is not immediately apparent. What is obvious is that no shipment of minerals have been retrieved from this system in hundreds, if not thousands of years. They may be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Clothics Galactic Dominion. And I can either say, let's see what they're made of and tear them apart. Okay, well, I could probably do that, but I'm not sure. And actually, since I'm military, I am going to go ahead and take them apart.
Situation log updated.
So, disable and attempt to reverse engineer a mining drone. Okay, cool. So I should open that back up, and drones disassemble. Okay, it doesn't tell me.
Construction complete.
And you still got 2 more to do. Alright, and now I got 125 damage, or fleet power. And that's still not enough to take them on comfortably, because they still might end up taking out one of my ships. So I'm still going to hold off on that. And I'm still going to hold off on building another thing. But, let's go ahead and speed this up to fast real quick. So that way I can actually go ahead and just get some stuff done. And let's see. Wow, she's moving really slow. Come on, find me something good, baby. Give me that minerals. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it back down. And I'm going to go ahead and grab him immediately and have him come over here and build a mining station, because I want more minerals. Minerals is way important to me. Way important.
System survey complete.
Like messing around with fleets. Alright, now system survey is complete, so I'm free to go ahead and move here and see. Here's a military power of an unknown. It's unknown alien vessels, and it should have told me that I actually noticed them, but it didn't say they're hostile, so it's not going to sit there and tell me. If that makes sense. And we're going to have that ship jump over there. Now, see, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes it'll go down to this edge, but she's going right to the closest edge to jump in the complete opposite direction, which I'm fine with. I am. I just think it's funny. And then it should jump immediately. Yep. That's the benefit to warp drives. The ones that I have on is it jumps immediately. The other ones, they don't necessarily jump right off the bat. We're going to put this back up fast. Alright. Looks like I've established a little bit. Which is nice. I like that, establishing a little bit. We're going to see what I find here. Man, it's taking him forever to get over there, isn't it? Yeah, he's moving slow. Come on, show me that minerals. Nothing. I'd like an anomaly, too. There we go. He finally started construction. Alright. Come on. What are you? Barren world? Nope. You might be energy. A lot of the times the stars, they'll be able to harness energy from it, which makes sense. You can't really harvest minerals from a sun. I wouldn't think so, anyway. Okay. Come on. Nothing. This is getting very, very tragic, guys. Very tragic. Is any of this close to getting done yet? No. Nothing's working out yet. I haven't been able to show shit. Come on. Nope. Okay, well, it didn't show me that either, so the next 63 minerals is actually going to be to build a frigate. I can actually upgrade to level 2 already? No. per spaceport. Okay, come on. Give it to me. There we go. Let's see, so he finished that, so now I'm getting 9. We're actually going to have him go ahead and... Oh. We're going to have him go home. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have him go ahead and head home. I don't need him just sitting there. There's nothing else to build. And just in case a fleet comes in and decides to try to attack him, I don't have to jump to him. But as I was going over this, directly controlled planets, and then your fleet, your naval capacity. We can effectively support a number of ships equal to 14 units worth of naval capacity. Base is 5, from POPs is 1, from spaceports is 6, military dictatorship is plus 20%. Exceeding your naval capacity will cause your ships to have an increased maintenance cost. The naval capacity is mainly increased by your number of POPs and spaceport, and also by certain technologies, which is very true, which is what I'm hoping
System
to actually find.
complete.
Man, this system had nothing in it at all. That is depressing. Wow, because I was excited that there was 3 systems around me. That one should have stuff in it then, but I'm not going to be able to destroy them just yet. But that is actually all the time I have right now, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. Next time, we are actually going to go ahead and go over there and just completely wipe that station out, because that tells me there's probably minerals there that I can get, and it'll make me very happy. But before that, habitable world survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Falana. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative, or we have more important matters to focus on? Man, screw that. Begins the World Survey event chain. Anyway, guys, like I said, if you liked what you saw, give a like, leave a comment, and guys, always subscribe for more. I'm actually really enjoying making these right now, so please show me your support and love and hit that subscribe button and give me a like. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.